street. We are all ready for the start of the 24-hour. I'm Alice Menin, Team Manager of Aerolinks and Aerodates. The feeling right now is in between the excitement and the stressful, because we are all ready, but at the same time we are ready for the start of the race. Weather should be on our side for the moment, so let's wait until the start of the race.
It's Thursday, 13th of June, and we are heading to the strategy meeting that we do usually all the time before the race. This time is a little bit earlier just because we have a lot of things to do. So we just catch up with all the strategists and the engineer to make sure that he knows all the rules, and we go through all the small details and something that can happen during the race, and just make sure that they know what they are doing. It's so important because in this moment we analyze what can happen. I mean, all the different options that we have during the race, and also we define who is doing what. So in the precise moment, for example, that we have a safety car, who is checking which data and who is doing what. Here we have three types of caution. For example, if you're behind safety car A and you just have to, but then there will be like a rush of who is going to the fast lane first.
So the rule before was that you couldn't leave your stopping area before the light was red.
Fare l'allenamento. We are about to start FP3. After this 3 hour of FP3, we will have the hyperpole, only with car 60. And then at the end we have 1 hour of night session. But the plan for FP3 is just to check the behavior of both cars. We had a bit of issue last night, so we need to just double check that everything is in place, and make sure that the yellow car is ready for the hyperpole.
But we don't do this anymore.
Go! Have fun!
Claudio was amazing, so confident for the hyperpole. That's it. Hyperpole, the 8th best lap time of each category, coming from the qualifying that we did yesterday. They are eligible for the hyperpole, which is gonna set the first, let's say, 8 places for Saturday race. We are a bit delayed because they had a big crash in the Le Mans Cup race, so we're just half an hour delayed, and we are still waiting for news. The car will be set with a low amount of fuel and new tires. We will probably change 2 sets of tires in this session, because this is the maximum that is allowed to change, talking about slick tires. And the car will be, let's say, in the perfect condition for the driver driving the car in the moment, which is Claudio. There is a very strict regulation for the hyperpole, so we need to follow a protocol which is done by the race director, and we should be all set. The guys know what to do, the engineers are ready, just waiting. Hyperpole was pretty good. Claudio did a very good job. He was improving. We had a red flag, so it kind of interrupted the session, but he did a really good job. So we start P8 in class on Saturday. Now we're getting ready for the last night session, so it's 1 hour where we need to set the lights in the proper way and check if everything is ready for the night part of the race. Now we need to get all the guys ready, get some rest and be fresh for the start of the race. The race. At the moment we are doing good. We just had a couple of slow zones. Some of them we were lucky, some others we were not lucky. But the car is going. The crew did an amazing job until now for the pit stop, so still confident. Very happy until now for how we are operating. We are coordinating pit stop with the LMPH crew in order just to avoid traffic in the pit lane. The guys doing the pit stop are doing great, so everything good. So 6 hours into the race, we were pretty okay with the 85, and then we got hit by the hyperpole, so we lose a couple of positions, but we got back on track in a kind of fast way, so we're good. Car 60 is also doing good, so at the moment we keep the finger crossed and let's see. Almost 2 hours under safety car because it's going to be a heavy rain for a bit of time, and so we're just waiting to understand if we got a flag or if we keep going safety car. Car 85 is still P6, so we're gonna keep it that way until the end of the, let's say, the last 3 hours, and that's it. If we got a flag, we can have a bit of rest for us as well. Otherwise, we just keep waiting for something to happen. Personally, we're just trying to stay awake. We drink tea, we eat, we talk, we try to have some fun in this like short moment. Daytime here, the 24-hour, we got back to green. Actually, with car 85 we are P5, so we are still on the leader lap, and we keep fighting for the last hour. Car 60 is a bit behind. Claudio is done with his driving time, so now it's just a matter of keeping the position and try to get as much as possible to the end. 2 hours, and 85 is actually in 4th position. We want to catch up on the 3rd at least, and let's see if we will have some extra luck. Start raining, yes, we went on wet. That is kind of in a moment which is not raining anymore, but the track is still wet, so more rain is about to come, so we can stay on wet. We will keep wet also in the yellow car, and we hope it's the best choice we could have done. So the guys did an amazing job because we didn't get any penalty, not on the mechanics wise, not even on the driver wise, so they did an amazing job. We did everything we could, now let's see. Now, race is over, we go back to work, so we need to organize with all the guys how we handle the loadout and the preparation to go back to the workshop and get ready again for São Paulo. P5 in the end, no, I have to say that we should be proud and happy about the result because we finished, we didn't do any mistakes, we did everything that we could have done, so it's a learning process, so P5 for me it's the best result we could have had, so I'm happy as we won, so that's perfect.